Wasabi, Jason. Had to go see my favorite tropical bird, the Pepe bird. So now the bladder's empty and we have a full cup of coffee and we're ready to play. I added a few more things in and recompiled the list to version 1.0.9. I'm trying the manual URL for Lover's Lab files. So that's still going to take me a little bit of time to get that straightened out. And you're going to have to manually install them from the Wabbajack window. You won't have to navigate there on any kind of a web browser. It'll be the browser that's actually built into Wabbajack. So that's kind of nice. But you will have to have a login for Lover's Lab and or Discord, and then manually click on the files. It'll tell you which file to click on and download them so that they end up in the downloads folder. And then if they're in the downloads folder, hey, you're all good to go. But that's how Wabbajack is dealing with files from non-Nexus sites. They're on manual URL download, which requires some interaction from people. The other way is I could just leave it as it is, where I have links to those files in the README, and you can grab whatever you want if you want it, or don't grab any of them. They're not required for the list to work. They're just armors and voice files, though the ones that I can't include. And the other one that I can't include would be like the upscaler or any paywalled mods I wouldn't be able to include. So the upscaler does help, not as much as VRAMr, I think. The main thing I like about the upscaler really is the better anti-aliasing. It does help some. It's like running a lower resolution. But that you can do through display tweaks if you really wanted to. You can set display tweaks to render at a lower resolution and upscale to fit the screen. So that can be done in display tweaks, but it doesn't sharpen the image or give you that good anti-aliasing. What you can do though is you can get the free version from Pure Dark and just use DLAA and get the better anti-aliasing that way, and then use display tweaks to do the upscaling. You could also upscale again through GeForce Experience. Actually has a built-in way to upscale as well through the driver. So that's just some other options for people that are, don't require any payment. So, what's up, shot? Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're at 00000. Bink. Now we're running, baby. All right. Let's see if we can get like a 3-hour stream or whatever with no crashy. And let me see if I fixed the cats. No, I didn't. He says meow, but I didn't fix him. So let me see if I can do this really quick. See if he actually shows up here. Come on, look at cat. Don't run away from me. There will be no running away, kitty. No, meow, tutu. No target. Can I click on him? Can't click on him either. All right. What if we stand right there? Still says no target. Restoring all used items? What? Cancel that. What's up, Ray Ray? Dropping in a like. So yeah, I still haven't figured out the pet the cat thing. Although I think I know what it is. I think I have a file that says pet the cats, but that's not really what it is. Because sometimes when you install things through MO2, what about this cat? Can I pet this cat? Graham, can't pet Graham either. Okay, we're going to take a second. We're going to see if we can fix pet the cats. Okay? So bear with me, because I think I know exactly what the problem is. So let me turn, okay, that's still on. You guys can still see me. That's good. We're going to go here to cat. And we're going to go here to, okay, so we have house cats. And this one is head tracking. This one says pet the cats. And that says Mahales. So I think I already changed this. Let me look at that on the Nexus really quick. So it's say we need Mahale's house cats, which we have. Optional Puss in Boots we're not using. Then we have to have our lighting mod and JK Skyrim, and then any patch, which would be immersive interactions, the cat follower, and the immersive interactions patch. Mahale house cat. Okay, so we need to make sure it's after immersive interactions and after any lighting or JK mod. So we are all the way down here. And I think, because that's the house cats. Bugfesta strikes again. Yeah. This change over to PC. So our lighting is here. Lux is here. And JK's would be interiors. We're after JK's for sure. But now I need to make sure this is the head tracking file. I wonder why it's being overwritten by load, LOD. So VRAMr is overwriting it. But it's not overwriting pet the cats, so it doesn't matter. It's only overwriting this one, which I believe is just a texture. So yeah, it's overwriting these textures. Well, you got me on the cats. I don't know. Because according to the instructions, it's installed correctly. These are after the lighting mod and after JK's mods. Unless, of course, we have... Do we have any JK's stuff down here? No. What about atmospheric patches? Nope. Okay. So you got me on that. Yeah, Bugfesta. We did do a clean install of version 1.0.9. But like I said, I do want to work on trying to do the manual URL for the Lovers Lab armor files so that I can include, well, basically include a way for people to get all of that straight from Wabbajack without having to download from a browser window, you know, other than Wabbajack. So that's kind of the goal. I mean, you're still going to need to have a Lovers Lab account and or Discord account. but and I'm kind of debating whether I want to make that part of the download because the download would fail. Someone I'm talking to is having an issue launching the Wabbajack. It launches vanilla. Yeah, I know exactly what you missed. And I changed the README. So go grab the README and read the very important thing about modifying the mod organizer to INI file. So mod organizer to INI file, the base directory needs to point to wherever they installed the Wabbajack stock folder. Okay, it needs to point to the stock game folder wherever they installed it. So if they installed it on a different drive or in a different file path than I did, it won't launch. It'll only launch vanilla. I had that problem just this morning. Yeah, they're launching SKSE, but I'll show you here in just a second. Okay, as soon as this loads up, I will Alt-Tab, and I will show you exactly what I'm talking about. Actually, I could probably Alt-Tab right now. Let's go there. Let's go here. Let's go here. All right, so I had trouble with this. This is 1.0.9, right? I just downloaded and installed this morning. But if you go into the MO2 folder, so this is the file path, right? Z, the Nico Experience 1.0.9, MO2, and then go here to where it says Mod Organizer INI, and open up this INI file that's in wherever they installed it. And then this line, oh crap, where's my mouse? This line right here. Okay, it's the fourth line down. That path that's in that box needs to, this says parenthesis Z // the Nico Experience 1_0_9 / MO2 / stock game in parenthesis. Okay, so if you look at where I'm at, oh my god, that's loud. I'm in the Z folder, Wabbajack Z, the Nico Experience 109 MO2 stock folder, stock game folder. Okay, it needs to point there. So that line there needs to point to this folder here, and then it will load perfectly. But if they don't install in the same folder that, because we're running off stock game, right, it'll default back to just Skyrim Special Edition folder. You got that? Well, you probably didn't have to do it because you weren't. Did you install it in your C drive? What's up, Gears? Anyhow, that's the issue. So it's in the mod organizer INI file. Correct, but the backslashes are doubled, so it's you know, in this case it's parenthesis Z // the Nico Experience 109 / MO2 / stock game in parenthesis. Okay, it needs to point to that stock game folder, and I put that in the README also. I just put that in the README this morning because I had trouble with it. I'm like, oh, well, people need to know this, otherwise they're going to have a problem. So that's what I ended up doing. I need to turn off. Come on, work with me. Work with me. Get up here to display capture and turn that off. Good. And now we can continue and we can play the game. All right, cool. Anyhow, you asked me if I know what's causing it. Yeah, I know exactly what's causing that and how to fix it. And if you just copy the install directory and paste it in there, you're going to be missing that second backslash on everything, because it needs to start with the parenthesis and then the drive letter, colon, backslash, backslash. It could be. Could very well be. So check yours too, Shot. But yeah, that's an important step. All right, we are not getting... All right, we got a quick load. We're not getting our paraglider. All right. So yeah, I'm learning these things because what I'm doing after I create the Wabbajack and it says successfully created, then I'm going and I'm grabbing that Wabbajack and dumping it into the Wabbajack program and trying to install it myself. Textures should not be loaded properly. It's not pointing to proper directory to access the textures. Correct. It's trying to load vanilla textures. And if they're not there, it might show up purple. Especially, here's my thinking on that one, Ireshot. Check your default directory. So Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Skyrim Special Edition folder. Go there and see if the LODs, the XLoadGen, TextGen, and Dynalod got installed there instead of in the stock, instead of in where they should be, in MO2. The MO2 downloads. Because if you're pointing to the wrong directory, it may have installed those files in the base directory, the base vanilla directory, because that's where it defaulted to. So check that. The whole stock game folder is it's great, but it does require a little bit of knowledge that, okay, everything needs to go through this stock game folder and make sure that it never gets to the base game folder from Steam. Muy importante. Muy, muy importante. But, and I understand, I mean, like for me, it was, I'm learning, right? And other people who have never done the stock game installation before, they're learning. Oh, and as far as Wounded Neat goes, yeah, not my thing. There's no grass in the tundra. None. There are no trees in the tundra. None. There's a bunch more buildings and stuff around here. Okay, also I can't pick up arrows. Apparently there's a mod that is like an arrow overhaul that if it's not installed correctly, You pick up arrows and it like auto drops them. Glad I can make it to this stream. Hey, what's up, cat? So if I can't pick up arrows and use arrows, and they're, you know, I'm looking at the visuals and they just don't fit what I want, I'm probably better off running my own darn list. Also, when I look at frame rate, let's look at frame rate right here. So FPS counter, let's turn that on. Okay, so I mean I'm pulling 50 frames a second here. Some armor files somehow ended up in the stock folder, but nothing with trees or loads. Okay, so the armor files are ones that you installed through MO2 after you downloaded the fresh version, correct? They should not be in the Skyrim Special Edition folder.
I'll rearrange your face.
We need a weapon.
Run.
There we go.
I might not chase you. Yeah.
Are we dead? We're dead. We just totally... Oh my gosh. And the giant came and squashed that little dragon. So none of the files should end up in the Skyrim Special Edition folder. If they are, that INI is not pointing to the correct stock game. The lily is in there. What? All right. Uno minuto, por favor, amigo. You're also having trouble with this? Okay. If I go, this is my Skyrim Special Edition folder. So this is in Steam, Steam Apps Common, Skyrim Special Edition. And I go into data. There is no data folder in here. There's shader cache, videos, and then it goes right into BSAs and the ESPs that are the download. If you have anything else that's in here, the INI is not pointing to the correct download location. This is how it should look. Okay. Oh, is Fang the one you're helping out, Shot? So basically, you want to go. I installed a fresh copy here, right? The Nico Experience MO2, that's where I installed it. So wherever you installed it, come down here and find Mod Organizer INI. And the fourth line down, this line right here, needs to point to this folder right here, stock game. So wherever this address is to stock game, that's where this fourth line down needs to point. Now, understand that there's a double, so this is Z:// the Nico Experience 109 // MO2 / stock game, end parenthesis. Okay, so it needs to be in parentheses, and it needs to, the backslashes need to be doubled. And then it should launch correctly. body slide files, they should I wonder why the body slide files are going there. Didn't you drag them and drop them into the body slide that's in the... I've got a body slide underscore output. Just drag them and drop them in there. In MO2. All right, so I'll tell you what we're going to do. This is Wabbajack, and this is 3,000 mods. I'm going to start it up just for giggles. And I'll show you why I'm not going to play it today. But this is straight up, this is Wabbajack. So yeah, this is 2,906 mods, 2,974 plugins. Just freaking cray-cray. But whatever. We're going to come over here, we're going to go to SKSC, and we're going to fire it up. And you guys are probably going to get a black screen here for a minute. I'm going to turn off display capture. Just armor meshes, so I'm assuming it's just from body slide. It wouldn't be meshes, it would be tries. It would be .tri. It'd be try files if it's from body slide. So I'll show you why I'm not going to play Wabbajack. I didn't really set up any of my buttons. So I can't. Very buggy visually based on what I saw in PixelNate streams. Yeah, I found one really messed up hole in the road because they're using northern roads. And I can show you that too. So that's one thing. The other thing is that I was having trouble with the Khajiit. They're using the mod that Ireshot really likes. Also, I couldn't get the Reshade to load. So if I open up the Reshade, it wouldn't load the Reshade preset. So, and then, but my main issue is I can't pick up arrows. Every time I pick up an arrow, it drops it. And then it asks me if I want to buy them. Arrows I just dropped. If I want to buy arrows I just dropped. Let that sink in. And then when I buy them, I still can't pick them up. It auto drops them again and asks me if I want to buy them again. And I'm like, okay, this is bullshit. How am I supposed to use a bow if I can't pick up arrows? So, but I'm outside of Whiterun right now. I like my character. I like some of the added stuff that it put in the game. You know, that's pretty cool too. All right, so here we are at Wabbajack. So we're going to say continue. I like the loading screens are cool. And it did take a little bit of work to get it to play in 3440 by 1440. It's not set for that by default. And the other thing I don't like about it is it made me download all the French version files, even though I'm not using the French version. I still had to wait to download about 100 files that are the French translation of files that are in English. So, I mean, I get why they did that, but it's just why make somebody download more than they need to? If they're, I don't speak French. I mean, I can say oui. And that's about it. That's about it. I could say très intéressant. That's about the extent of my French. So we have crows. I can hear the crows. We're outside of Whiterun. Like I said, I love my character. And the horses are nice. So this is for Balius.
To bring you these fine goods. Come and see what I offer.
I like the nose rings. I like the sun sprite. The sun sprite's cool. So I think this is cabbage E&B. But let me see if does this guy sell arrows? Okay, it won't let me put my bow away. I want to put the bow away. Okay, that's, oh my gosh. Give me a second. I can't do it. I can't do it. Controls. So, interact, I need that to be that button. Ready sheath, I need to be that button.
Tools, wares, and
Character menu
weapons.
should be
All
tab.
for sale at fair
Point of view
prices.
should be that one. Jump needs to be E. Sprint needs to be caps. Shout power.
Goods and wares of all
Needs to be
kinds, and
space.
all can be yours.
Sneak needs to be M4. Run can be shift. Always run. And G. Auto move.
Come and
H.
see what goods I offer.
Favorites can be Q. Quick save is going to be this one. And quick load is going to be that one. Wait is going to be that one. Journal, system tab.
Far I
quick
have traveled to
inventory,
bring you these fine
quick
goods.
magic. Okay,
Come
cool.
and see what I offer.
Yeah, I can mess with the audio on those. The menus are really loud. Ice flows are really loud. The crows are extremely loud. The other thing is it sounds like I'm wearing like heavy armor. Okay, we can at least put the bow away. I need to find an arrow. So, I'm not that happy with the distant LOD on the mountains. I mean, it looks... I'll let you decide. But if I'm looking at... I'm looking at frame rate. I want to enable that, and I want to do that. Okay, so we're pulling about 40, 36, 37, 33, 33 frames a second. So the frame rate's worse than my list. And also the other thing that gets me about, I know I can adjust this, but the depth of field, they've got the depth of field set so everything in the background is really blurry. So that would be something that I would adjust. The far blur curve, I would turn that way down or way up. Like maybe 185. But I mean, those are things that are adjustable, because a little bit of depth of field is okay. Yeah, you want to talk about barren? Where's all the grass? Where's all the trees? And we're only pulling 50 frames a second? Are you kidding me? This way we're only pulling like 42 frames a second? And it's barren. There's nothing here. There's not even any grass here. Yeah, and the bloom is heavy. They went really heavy on the bloom. So when I look at this and I go, okay, we're pulling, you know, looking that way, it dropped. I'm down into the 20s. I'm on a 3090. I'm getting 26 frames per second. You see that in the top left corner? 26 frames per second. Now I'm down to 23. And this is with no grass. Now, not everywhere is like this. Oh, that's my Dodge. I guess I have. That's the other thing. It uses DMCO. So, and it's using true directional movement. So everything is a forward dodge. Which is 23 frames a second. I don't know if I can handle any more of this. Looking like this, 23 frames a second. I'm out of here. So that's Woundanique. And like I said, I think the main reason I'm not playing is because I can't pick up arrows. I mean, at least if I could pick up arrows, I could fight. Right? All right. So I'm going back to the Nico experience. Because that's where I'm happy. And we're going to fire that up. I do like that, the lion character. I may have to add that. Maybe, you know, diversify. Because I think you could be a deep elf. You know, you can be a dwarf. Or you can be like that. It's a breed of Khajiit. Biggie's mod list when he releases it? Well, I'm sure it'll be free. It'll get better optimized in the future. It's an alpha stage. Woundanique is an alpha? Well, I did some reading. Novus is better. Well, I might have to try Novus. Can I pick up arrows? That's what I need to know. I need to know if I can actually pick up an arrow. If I can't pick up arrows, I'm not going to play it, you know. And I'm not a big fan of DMCO dodge. I guess I like the fantasy gameplay better. I like, you know, TK dodge RE, and really that kind of negates using true directional movement. I don't use the lock-on feature anyway, so that's not a reason to use it. And I can run 360. That's what you heard while we're looking at it on Nate's stream? Okay. Novus looks good. Nordic UI. I actually like the UI in Wound and Eek, whatever UI they're using. That UI is not bad. It's not even beta? Okay. I thought mine was alpha. Actually, right now, I think 1.0.8, the one that's up there, is probably beta version. I would say we're out of alpha and we're into beta. We're not in, I need to play it some more. But I think I found most of the errors, and it runs really stable. I mean, except for the only crash I had the last stream was something that I added. So, oh, it's Nordic UI and Wound and Eek? Okay. It's not a bad UI. It's got a good feel to it. It feels like Skyrim. I really like when you pull up the menu and you've got the 4 options. I like that screen. That looks good. So I might just steal that Shockwave file and drop that in my game. Way more polished. Well, I didn't want to say it was beta if it hadn't been, fully tested and refined yet. But I guess if it's fully tested and refined, then it would be like an initial release, not an alpha or a beta. All right, we need to quick save and quick load. So when you do that, wait until you see the autosave up in the upper corner. Otherwise, it'll crash on you. I think that was the crash that that shot had. Well, I did change the default to being 1920 by 1080, which I think will help a lot of people out. You'll have to do some work if you want to play it in widescreen. But the default now is set for 1080p.
Run, and I might not chase you.
All right, so we are missing...
Face your final battle with some dignity. Merely a scratch.
We need to be careful.
I've got a present for you.
Uh-oh.
All in the finesse. Face your death with some honor.
All right, it takes me a minute to draw that.
Touch of healing.
All right, well, you better drink a potion, girl. Because we're still pretty low level. And that guy was tough enough that he almost took us out. It's a baby dragon. He had vampire dust. We'll take all that, thank you. I do love that idle animation. Or she'll like throw the magic up in the air. Come on, come on. You can do it. Throw it, throw it, toss it. You're not going to toss it. You're terrible. Here, I was talking about it, and then, nobody wants to do it. Okay, so we want to do right hand, left hand. We want to drop that right there. Affirm that. We want to drop that right there. Affirm that. We want to go there and go like that. I don't know why this thing keeps resetting, but that's okay. We'll reset it. We want to make sure that's Hunter Stunts. goes with that. This should be instincts, which it is. So now we're going to equip both of these. We're going to drop those over there. We're going to go that way. We're going to do... okay, that says it's set up. Oh, that's one. So what do we have? The left one? So we need to drop the right one over there. And then we need to do that. 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 Okay, that's good. The third one is this, but we need to put it with that. Okay. This one we need to change our... Oh my gosh, really? All right. And then for number 1, we have the bound bow. And then we have healing on 4. We might want to change that out. It's load. It's not the whole tree, it's just the middle of the trunk. Well, if you're downloading the LOD files, you're using the same ones that I'm using. So make sure that they're going in the right place, would be my suggestion. Okay, what am I looking for? Fast healing. Make that 4. So if we pull a 4, that should heal us up. Alright, so let's pull a 1.
Yeah.
We don't have enough. That eats all of our magic to pull the bow. That's cray cray. And this magical jumping uses magic. So I'll tell you what, I don't think we're quite ready for the bound bow if it's going to use all the magic to draw it. So let's go back in here. And let's get our bow back. And I want the native arrows. Look, I can pick up arrows. Isn't that wonderful? All right, and that we want to make number 1. So, sorry that the bound bow is not number 1. Conjure Familiar is number 3. We can work on that. All right, back out. Well, I know we got him. I don't know where he dropped, though. All right, we're off to Oostengrav. What does it say, 941?
Prepare to die. You will not defy fate.
Yeah.
You dare challenge.
Yes, I dare challenge. You didn't have anything I wanted.
Embrace my inner Khajiit.
Oh, he's got a big weapon.
No escape.
Oh, nice body slam. Oh, right on his head. Give me your arrows. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. And give me your lockpick. Okay, cool.
You win. I submit.
Oh, yeah?
Time to introduce myself.
Where are you at? You're up here? You put one in your back. Put another one in you. Nice. Oh, the crabs were after him. Oh, that was a farmer. I'm sorry, farmer. Honest, I didn't mean to kill him. No witnesses. It never happened. Change in the weather. Yeah, I mean, as far as the LOD for the mountains goes, if it doesn't look as good as this, I'm just not going to play the list, right? If the loads don't look as good as this, I'm not going to play it. Oh, and let's look at this too, right? We're doing a comparison, right? So let's go. It's not really a fair comparison because I am running the upscaler. But I mean, I could make it a fair comparison. I could turn the upscaler off.
It's too late to hide, so you better start running.
I see crabs.
Yeah! Like the bite of...
And you want to know something? Fire cooks stuff. So give me the legs. Let's throw those on a rock. That would be food. Mud crab, mud crab, mud crab legs. They dropped right here. Oh, that's great. Now I don't know where they went. I'm just trying to cook some food, man. I'm using both. VRAMr and the upscaler. Oh, hey. I think I found them. Okay, we cooked them. But okay, well here's okay, let's do a test. Honan, we're going to do a test. This has been a test of the emergency broadcast system. Had this been an actual emergency, the test signal you heard would have been followed by official news or instructions. All right. So we're going to turn this back on so you can see what I'm doing. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come here to optimization. And where it says Skyrim Upscaler, we're going to untick it. Okay, so Skyrim Upscaler is now turned off. And then we're going to come down here, we're going to go to load generation. And where it says VRAMr output, we're going to turn that off. Okay, so VRAMr is now off. The upscaler is now off. Let's see what it runs like. VRAMr is only going to help out with the amount of VRAM that's being used, and I'm on a 3090, so I've got 24 gigs. So I don't think that's going to make a whole lot of difference. The upscaler mod is going to make a difference because I'm changing from rendering about 1,600,000, 1,700,000 pixels to rendering 5 million pixels. So that's going to make a difference. But we'll see how much of a difference that really is. I think my main bottleneck is draw calls, and that's DirectX 11. So the upscaler and VRAMr aren't really going to help with that. What's going to help with that is BethINI and bringing back the draw distance. You know, don't run it on ultra, run it on high, and you'll get better frame rate because you're not rendering things way far out as a full model. You're rendering, you know, a little shorter. All right, I need to get back to this, and I need to turn off that because the game's going to be starting up here in a second. And we want to see what it's going to do. I'm also running RTGI, so I'm running ray tracing through Reshade and a full EMB, Rudy's EMB. But like I said, I don't think that's my bottleneck. I think my bottleneck is the API, DirectX 11, and draw call limit. But we'll see. We were running, what, about 50 frames a second? 50 to 60, right in that range with the upscaler and VRAMr. So let's see, without the upscaler and without VRAMr, what do you think it's going to run? How much do you think I'm going to lose? Same spot, right? We made it save. I'm guessing 45 to 55. Maybe 5 frames a second different. Just a guess. We'll see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. I have been known to be wrong. It does happen. Quite often, more than I like to admit. Oh, and an update on the doggy. I've got an appointment to bring her in on the 24th, Wednesday, next week, for blood work. So we're going to check and make sure her liver's good and her kidneys are good. And then we're going to get her on some medication to help with the leaky bladder. So that's what's happening with it. Other than that, she's a perfectly healthy dog. She's doing great. So, all right. Hold on to your butts. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's actually a lot worse than I thought it would be. See, now we're pulling 30 frames a second. So I would say VRAMr and Upscaler are two very worthy mods to have in your load order. And you can see the kind of shimmer on the grass too. That's because I don't have any anti-aliasing happening. Yeah, that dropped me down to 30. Some weird reason it keeps reverting the MO2 path back to where my Skyrim game folder is, even if I save the correct path, Wabbajack MO2 stock game. I had that problem because it was spelled incorrectly. If it can't find the path, it will revert back to the initial path. And my problem was I spelled Wabbajack with only one B. So check the spelling. Yeah, I know. That dropped me way down. See, now I'm in like 35. So I highly recommend. Yeah, that's a big shave. That's 20 frames a second. So I'll tell you what, let's jump back out and let's just put VRAMr in because VRAMr is free, right? So let's just jump out and we're going to dump just VRAMr back in and we're going to see what that does. So honestly not sure what to do. Going to just uninstall Skyrim and reinstall. Well, I said check spelling. That's going to be the big thing. And make sure you don't have a space in there. Also, I'm pretty sure that it's caps dependent. So make sure everything is spelled correctly and capitalized the same way and everything. And that you don't have an extra space in there somewhere between words. Because if it's not spelled correctly, it will revert back. So let's go look at where this one's at. This is the one I just installed this morning. MO2, Mod Organizer I. This one's holding steady. Z, the Nico Experience 1.0.9, MO2 stock game. So if I look here, that's where this is. Z, Nico Experience, MO2, stock game. But make sure that everything is spelled the same. You see I've got a capital S here, capital G there, same thing here. Parentheses are important. You need beginning parenthesis, end parenthesis on either side of it. So I don't know if you guys can read that, but well, here. Now I'm sure you can read it. Okay, so you can see I've got a parenthesis, the drive letter, colon, slash, slash. The folder I put it in is called the Nico Experience, and then I made two folders within there, one called MO2 and one called Downloads. So I had MO2 go to the MO2 folder, and then I had Downloads go to the Downloads folder. But we're only concerned with stock game, which is going to be in the MO2 folder for me. So that should give you, that's what you need to do. Coolio, are we good? Yeah, they need to be backslashes also. And they need to be doubles. So again, just so you can see it, so you know what it looks like. Double backslash. And that's going to be different than these, the binaries. Like this one here, this is for SKSE loader. And you can see this is only singles and forward slashes. But the working directory is all backslash. So these are kind of important also. This is for the File Explorer. And you can see that it's the top two. Well, binary is the very top one actually. And that's where Explorer++ is. And then you've got the working directory, which is a double backslash. And the arguments, which is a slash quotation. And then the file path with double backslashes. So you can always come back to this part of the video and take a look at this to see how they're set up. There's also a link in the README that tells you how to set it up to work from the stock game folder. So yeah, it's much easier to read if I make it bigger, right? Okay. But those are important. All right, so we're just going to turn on VRAMr. So we just turned on VRAMr output, and we're going to try it again just with VRAMr. No upscaler. I know it's kind of a pain in the butt to set up with stock folder, but I'll tell you what, it's a lot easier to mess with, changing some INI file than it is to try and set your folder up to look exactly like mine. That's almost impossible. So it's easier to leave the game folder stock and work strictly with the stock folder and let Wabbajack download everything that's in my stock folder to your game. You just need to make sure that the file path is correct so it knows where to look. Remember, computers are stupid. They're not going to find it unless it knows where to look for it. And they're stupid. They're not going to extrapolate that, you put an extra space in this one thing you were writing and it goes, oh, well, yeah, that space doesn't belong there. Yeah, computer's not going to figure that out. The space is there. It's going to go, oh, well, that folder doesn't exist because you don't have a folder with that space in it. Follow? Okay. So just realize it's stupid and needs to be led by the hand. And so you go, come on, computer. Come on, computer. Come on, this way. Come on. It's over here. It's right there. Okay. So you have to point right to it and tell it where to look. And then it goes, oh, okay, that's where it is. Okay, I know what to do. But until you get it pointed in the right direction, it's lost. And I think that's why I don't have to worry about computers taking over the world. Because we could, considering that we can think outside the box and we can extrapolate from information given to us a lot better than computers can. The AI is not that good yet. If it ever gets that good, then, we're looking at Terminator. That's scary. Hopefully I'm not around for that. Hopefully I'm already gone. Satakana. Yes. No remorse, no regrets. Another day, another death, another sorrow. Oh, sorry, having a Metallica flashback. Okay, so no upscaler. We're just going to give it a try with VRAMr. And like I said, I've already... You didn't use caps. Yeah, caps are important. Geriatric before that happens. Too old to care. Yeah. I'll be like, here they come. I'll sit on the porch with an AK-47 and just take pot shots at them. I won't last long. They've got, targeting systems and stuff like that, but it'll be fun. I'll get off a few shots. Go out with a bang. And I know, just the rifle. I've got a really early version M70 Yugoslavian milled receiver AK-47. It's my favorite rifle. Love that rifle. That thing is built like a tank. All right. Well, VRAMr didn't help out a whole lot. did it? Because we're still right here at about 30, 33, I'm going to call it 33 frames a second. All right. So let's try something else, shall we? Do I have to have an MO2 folder? No. You don't. You can put it all in one folder, and it'll put downloads. Have it on your G drive? Okay, that's fine. You need to put it in a folder. It won't let you put it just on the root directory of the drive. Okay, the next thing we're going to try, we're going to try the free version stuff first, right? So we're going to go over here. We're going to go to GeForce Experience. And we're going to come to, hey, look at how many versions of Skyrim I have. Look at them all. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Those are all different instances of MO2. All of these are different instances of MO2. So do I know which one is which? I have no idea. That's an S. Oh crap. Should we even bother with that? I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's try display tweaks. Can we try display tweaks first? Again, this is a free program, right? Let's try this. Open an Explorer, SKSE, plugins, display tweaks, INI. And let's go over here. We're going to lower this thing down. So don't change any of this stuff except for this one right here, where it says resolution and resolution scale. So let's scale it from 75. We could probably move it all the way down to 75%. And then we're going to uncomment these because these are commented out right now. Okay, so we're going to let display tweaks scale our image down by 75%. Okay? That's what we're going to try. Run it. So we're deciding whether the upscaler is worth it or not, or if we can do it some other way. Realistically, we were running about 50 to 60, and then we were down to like 30 to 38, right? So VRAMr didn't help me out a whole lot because I've got enough VRAM. That's not where the bottleneck is. The bottleneck is pushing that many pixels now. So, and then we should try, I should try two different things. I should try running balanced, and I should try running performance in the upscaler and see, first off, can we tell the difference in how it looks? And second off, what's the frame rate difference? So this is we're having a testing stream today, people. We're testing different stuff out. I'm disappointed. I have to agree with Biggie that I'm disappointed that never made it to public release. That but I have to feel the same way about Marty McFly, Pascal Glitcher, and RTGI. Okay, the ray trace global illumination. Uh-oh, why are we so small? Oh, okay, I know why. Because we scaled it down. But we need to run it full screen. Well, we'll run it like this. We'll see what it does. I mean, you could always run this at full screen. But this is scaled down to 75%. Okay, well, it looks... Okay, I'll show you what I'm looking at. And why I'm saying it looks okay, but it's not. I gotta wait till the screen comes up. I mean, it looks great for you guys, right? Yeah. I'll show you what I'm looking at. Oh, come on, work with me. You're not going to let me Alt-Tab out of this? You got to let me Alt-Tab out of this, people. All right, there we go. All right, this is what I'm looking at. So you can see I don't have it blown up to full screen. But we'll turn that off, and then we'll see what the frame rate's like. I mean, I could change it to be so it would stretch it to fit the screen in display tweaks. My guess is we're going to lose some resolution. You might get it back running DLAA, though. I think mainly here I want to see what the frame rate's going to be. Okay, so you guys are seeing the same thing I am. It's not filling the screen. All right, so let's turn this back on. So here we're at 50 frames a second again. You think you got it? Sweet! Awesome, Fang. Happy to hear that. So this is definitely worth doing. If you don't have the upscaler, you can lower the resolution using display tweaks. Because here we're at about what we were running the upscaler. Yeah, it was not in caps. Yep. No, that's quite all right. I'm happy we could help you out. And definitely mess around with display tweaks like I'm doing here to get yourself a better frame rate. You know, render it at a lower resolution. So I wonder, this is at 75%, okay? And it's not filling the whole screen. So, but I am running, you can see 54, almost what it was running with the upscaler. Just by rendering it at a lower resolution through display tweaks. Okay, so we're going to try one more thing. Wrong lever. Quit. It's hard for me to read. Desktop. Okay, cool. Let's go back here. Let's turn this back on. Let's go back into display tweaks and open it in Explorer. Go back to the INI file. Let's lower it even more. So rather than at 75%, let's run it at like 55%. And then we're going to run it at, so we have borderless upscale is false. Borderless is true, full screen. So windowed, we want to leave that on windowed. Borderless upscale, stretch the game. Okay, so we want to turn this one to true. And then it'll stretch it to fit the screen. But we're rendering it at 55%. All right. All right. Hold on to your butts. Save it. Okay. Let's see what our frame rate's like here. Now it should fit the whole screen. So we're going to leave this right where it's at so I can get back to that and change it again later. But again, we're testing. You've been waiting for it? Awesome. And then, yeah, just run it at a lower resolution and use display tweaks like I'm doing. Display tweaks is part of the download. So there's no reason not to use display tweaks to upscale the image. You know, render it at a smaller image and upscale it to fit your screen. And then definitely run TAA or maybe run some Reshade and some sharpeners in Reshade. Oh, you're welcome, Fang. You're welcome. Come back and tell us how you like it. Because see that right there, Fang? That's how I get paid. That's how I get paid. If I get paid by knowing I made somebody else happy, that I made somebody smile. I go into Shot's stream and I just watch him. I watch Ireshot play the Nico experience and I see the smile on Shot's face. And yeah, that's it. If you're smiling, I'm smiling with you. That's exactly it. When I see the smile and I know that somebody is enjoying something that I did, that's how I get paid. That's worth more than money. At least to me. I don't need to be rich. I don't need a lot of things in my life. One thing that I learned when my first wife passed away, she was a collector of things. And I rented a dumpster and I filled it up. And I had him dump it. And then I filled it up a second time. She was a hoarder. She never got rid of anything, even if it was broken. Because, oh, someday maybe we'll fix it. Okay, no. You know what? If you haven't used it in the last 6 months, get rid of it. You don't need it. And so now I live a very minimalistic existence. I don't have a lot of things. I collect experiences. So I like to go on vacation with my wife now, and we go to Hawaii, and we go skydiving, and we go, kayaking, and we go jumping off of waterfalls and things like that. That's what I collect. I collect experiences, and I collect smiles. Wow, okay, so this is at 50%. You can see how big it got. Wow. And then upscaled. All right, so I see that you guys only see it in the corner. I'm seeing it full screen. So let me Alt Tab here, and I'll show you what I'm seeing. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. It's upscaled to fit my entire screen. It's going to be a little bit jittery because I've got display capture on, but I think what we're more concerned with is what's the frame rate. But now you see exactly what I'm seeing. It's filling my whole screen. But it's at, it was rendered at 50% of my native resolution. Well, 55. And I think because I'm running Reshade and I'm running a sharpening filter, okay, I'm getting a little bit of shimmer. But not bad. Let me, I want to see what this looks like on YouTube. Hold on. All right, let me watch this for a second. Oh, it's not being jittery. That's nice. All right, I've got a little bit of shimmer.
Yeah. Yeah.
But really it's not bad. Let's take a look at the frame rate. Wow, that got big. Makes it really easy to read. Holy moly. Yeah, baby. Look at that frame rate. So we gave up a little bit of visual fidelity, but I think we can get that back. Why am I not getting... Oh, Reshade's not coming up. Maybe it is coming up. I just can't see it. Uh-oh. Yeah, I can't see the Reshade window. I got a little bit of shimmer on the trees, but like I said, with Reshade, you could probably get that back. Or with the DLAA. So you don't really, I don't think you really need the upscaler. There are other ways to do it. This guy's deteriorating. He's got mushrooms growing out of him. He's turning green. Ew.
Do you have any last words?
Try to sneak up behind me while I'm trying to snipe somebody. I'll take you out. Yeah, not bad. Oh my god, look at this. 75 frames a second. Tacked out, baby.
Focus.
Got him on the run.
Can't see me.
You see a sliver of the Reshade? Oh, hey now, little guy. You little bastard. Snuck up on me. It's probably because it's off the side of the screen. If I set it more towards the center, I'd probably be able to see it. But yeah, that's pretty impressive. That's without upscaler. That's just doing the doing it all through display tweaks. So I would definitely recommend looking into that.
Scream, plea, or pray. None of it will matter soon. You don't stand.
He just walked up and killed me. He just walked up and killed me. Wow. Frame rate screaming though. So I'll tell you what, now that we know what that looks like, and I'm guessing I could probably move the reshade over and get a sharpening filter or run clarity or something like that, and that would look pretty good. Text usually looks bad. Well, like I said, if you're running, if you run Reshade with a sharpening filter on it, you could probably get the text looking a little better. But I'm just saying, okay, if you don't have the horsepower to pump the frame rate, this is a way to do it. So I'll tell you what we're going to do here. We're going to change this to borderless upscale. We're going to say false. Let's turn off caps lock. And then we're going to comment both of these out. So we need to do the hash mark and the hash mark there. So now we're going to be running at our full resolution. Like I said, the other way to do it would be through in GeForce Experience. Hang on, find your happy spot, right? You could find your happy place. Since I do have the upscaler, I'm going to run the upscaler. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try it on performance because I was running it on balanced, which is 1. So let's change this to 0. And let's see what the frame rate's like there. So this is going to be with Pure Dark's upscaler on performance. So let's give it a shot. But yeah, there are ways to do it without paying $5. They may not be as pretty or as effective, but they'll definitely work. And I think that might be the problem with OBS, is that it's trying to read, using Pure Dark's upscaler, it's trying to read 2 different game resolutions, right, at the same time. And so it stutters in between them. So running the upscaler is probably the issue with the difference between game capture and display capture. That's hypothetical, but an educated guess. All right, I gotta recycle some coffee. I'll be right back. Game should be starting up shortly. Just different ways you can tweak it. Tweak it a little this way, tweak it a little that way, find a happy medium, and run with it. And every system's going to be a little bit different, but yeah, I think, and this is, again, another reason why I didn't, when I was looking for a monitor, I opted for the 1440 widescreen rather than the 4K screen, because 3440 by 1440 is like 5800, well, 5,800,000 pixels. But you start running 4K and you're back, you're not at 21 by 9 resolution, right? You're back at 16 by 9 and you're running 8 million pixels, almost double. So you can imagine what my frame rate would be like if I was trying to push 4K. It would be down in the 30s and 20s. All right, so here we are back at performance. That looked pretty smooth. Have to go, thank you. You're very welcome, Fang. Have fun. Feel free to come back and tell us what you think. Let's go back here. Let's turn this back on. So running on performance, we're frickin' screaming. Almost 70 frames a second out in the tundra. And it's looking really good too. Ah, crud. We need a quick load. Always have a good stream, especially when we help people. That's freaking cray cray. Yeehaw! Through the trees. Yeah, I'm running here. All right, this guy, we need to take him out from a distance because that fire, that's some pretty serious fire there. Oh, you're going down, buddy. I can't let you get close. Taking a Daedra heart too. He incinerated the wolf. Will not be responsible for laceration, incineration, evisceration. Aye, burn the flesh right off your bones. Yeah, we're pulling over 60 frames a second. Screaming, baby. Screaming. Squirrel! Give me the squirrel!
Been itching for this.
Oh, hey now.
Hiding will not save you.
We're dead. We're not dead. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. We're so dead. Everybody drink. So yeah, deadly dragons, not something to be taken lightly. They're deadly. All right, here we go again. Yeah, you recognize where that's from, don't you? Oh, I melt the flesh right off your bones.
Your story ends here. Your story ends.
Yeah, that dragon was not. It was no joke. It kicked my butt. Yeah, we don't want to deal with the mammoths either. This guy I can take out.
Do not resist. I'll be
He
sure
said-
to remember
He
you.
said, "Arr!" Okay, I know I hear a bear. There's a bear over there. And we know we have scamps up here. Tell you what, let's go wide. We're gonna go around the hill. Well, I saw it drop to 48, but I would say the average is above 50. I'd also say the image looks pretty darn good.
Slow and steady.
Not losing any resolution on the textures. They look pretty tight. Oh, we're crawling. So yeah, this is underdog and sneak. So if we go all the way, we're crawling. 1 click, 2 clicks, 3 clicks, 4 clicks, 5 clicks, 6 clicks, and 7. So it's pretty cool. This is the way we go fishing. He's gonna try to attack me. That's right, we're shooting from the water. A bar. That's a ghost.
I'll mount your head.
How much your head? Yeah, you're gonna mount my head. What? Hear the elk in the background. These are the subjugated ghosts. I know where this is. Look at that. Look at that frame rate though, baby. Screaming. Screaming. I never thought I could play this game modded like this at like 70 frames a
All in the
second.
finesse.
I know it's not what you want, but you're a subjugated ghost, so.
I don't have any choice. I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. I'll take you out, put you out of your misery, steal all your salt piles, taking your apples. We have another dragon up there. Oh, hey now.
Someone there. I don't have any choice. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this.
That was a watcher. Oh, vigilant. Yeah, it was a watcher vigilant. Those are better to take out before they come after you. One thing I found about Mahale's monsters is you definitely want to take them out before they get to you.
Not a sound.
Otherwise, you're in trouble. Yeah, we're just pegged at 75 indoors. Pegged. I wonder... I'm just curious here. Do I have... Okay, so I've got it here and somewhere else. So let's turn it on there. We're going to save this configuration. Let's see where else I've got it blocked to 75. We're testing again, so give me a minute. I want to see what it is uncapped. So the other places that I could possibly have it capped, one of them would be in VRAMr I. We're going to uncap the frame rate. So we don't have a frame rate lock there. Okay. Let's see if I have a frame rate lock here. I bet I do at the driver level. Well, max frame rate's turned off here. What about for Skyrim? So it's turned on here. So let's turn it off. We're going to uncap the frame rate. I just want to see what it gets to. It's probably going to T-pose my character. That's why I lock it at 75. But we're going to find out. I mean, I can always keep it locked at 75 in the EMB. I'm really glad Fang got it going. I don't know if you're still here, Honan, but did you get it going too? I'm glad Shot got it going. You know, it makes me happy to see other people playing it and going, wow, this is freaking awesome. I'm having a good time. That's, you just made my day, man. You made my whole millennium. Yeah, that's an awesome thing. I can't wait to see what Gavin's going to come up with for the update on VRAMr. Because Gavin pulled it down to do an update on it. So I wonder what the update's gonna have in it. I might have to rerun it. Because people with, you know, lower amounts of VRAM, it's really going to help them out. I hope Jag can get it going. Jag seemed really down in the dumps about all the Bethesda updates and breaking his game after putting so much time and effort into building it up. And, you know, if we can get him on a good base game that he can add stuff to and change stuff around to better fit his play style on PC and have it playable for him, that would be a great thing too. "60 frames a second in the menu." I think I had the menus locked at 60. All right, we'll see what it is indoors. I'll uncap the frame rate in there and we'll see. First off, we're going to see our character like A pose. And I think that's movement behavior overhaul has trouble with anything over 75 frames a second. Your character will A pose. But if you got rid of movement behavior overhaul, you could run uncapped frame rate. Yeah, you know, I want to see all my friends be happy. And like I said, I watched some of his stream. He was doom and gloom, and I don't like to see that. It got bad. I had to leave. He wasn't listening to me talking in the chat about a better way. You know? All right, so here we're at 75. So now we're going to unlock the frame rate. Well, it must still be locked at 75 somewhere. Because I just turned off the lock here. Maybe I have to reload it. Save. And let's reload it. No, it's locked at 75 somewhere else. Yeah, Wabbajack, you know, Halgari, freaking genius.
Keeping low.
Is someone there? Stay back. I don't want to attack you. I don't have any choice. I'm sorry.
We've got another watcher down there. They're kind of an interesting critter. Yeah, I must have it locked at 75 in something else. So there's 3 places it could be locked at 75. One would be in the INI, one would be in the driver, and one would be in the... So it must be in the INI file. That one had tentacles.
Stay back, or I'll be forced to attack you.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry. This isn't what I want.
My story will not end here.
Where's my bow rapid combo?
Think you can hurt me?
Oh, we're gonna
I
die.
don't have any choice.
We're totally gonna die.
I'm sorry.
Alright, give me my
I don't
bow.
want to do this.
Alright, well, we do have bow rapid combo. I think we can...
I'm sorry.
Slow and
This
steady.
isn't what I'm sorry. This isn't what I want.
Alright, we got him. Oh, you think display tweaks? Maybe. VRAMr's gone. I'm thinking it'll be back. I'm thinking it'll be back. I think Gavin's just working on stuff. Do we have... No, we don't have Night Eye turned on. So I'm guessing when critters were added here, it changed the lighting back to vanilla. So I would need a Lux patch for Mahale's monsters to change the lighting back to Lux, because this is definitely vanilla lighting. Although we do have a nice light source right there. Should we see if we can uncap it? Sure, why not? Yeah, I think that's what he's doing. He's working on a new version, and one that's going to have exclusions for things like the skill, the perk tree. You know, that people said it was fuzzy, so he'll put in an exclusion for things like that, so that it won't downscale those things. So you say it's display tweaks, maybe, huh? Let's see if I got it capped here. Settings true, false, true, false. Those are commented out. VSync is turned off. Tearing is turned on. swap buffer, swap effect, latency, scaling. So here, maximum refresh rate is at 144. Yeah, frame rate limit, 144. Ivy by Mari may need to be excluded. Maybe. The other thing that I found is you can always go here to data and go to textures and go to, where would Ivy be? So textures, architecture, farmhouse. So textures, architecture. Where's architecture? There it is. Farmhouse. Ivy. So yeah, that's VRAMr. So just come into here and hide that one. And just do it one thing at a time. If you find something that you think needs to be, brought back to where it should be, just do it right here by hiding the one from VRAMr, and then it's done, right? You're good. All right, so that's where that was. So now we should be uncapped on the frame rate. Let's run it again. All right, how am I doing on coffee? I need more coffee. I'll be back. Yeah, so it's pretty easy to just hide things when you find one that you don't want it to handle. Just go into the data and hide it. Use one below it. And that's kind of what I did to kind of pick and choose between different textures that I'm using. So I didn't really need to create a plugin that had files from SRB's beach, the sand and the wet sand and stuff like that. I just loaded his mod up and didn't use the plugin, and then hid the other ones and used that one. That's empty. Okay. So yeah. So yeah, we're uncapped now. We're 100 frames a second indoors. That's freaking screaming there, baby. Yeah. So there's the A pose I was talking about. It's not that bad though. I'm not. So there. See how A pose sometimes? That's why I cap it at 75. Because my character will A pose sometimes. Alright, well, should we take him out with that? Sure.
Oh, yes. Yes! You've fallen for my trap! Greed makes a great lure. Odd you didn't die from the fall, though. Most do. Oh, and don't mind my assistant here. He may have seen better days, but he's still more help to me dead than he was alive. Alright, let's see if we have something here to end this as quickly as possible. Don't worry, though. It'll be relatively painless. Relative. It's gotta be somewhere around here. Now, where did I put it?
Is that your best?
Oh my gosh, really?
At least make...
Oh my god, we're gonna die.
Run.
We're dead. I was not expecting that. Oh. All right. That was tough. Maybe we should get a bigger weapon. Should we get a bigger weapon? We should get a bigger weapon. Phantom Sword ain't doing it. Ain't doing it. We need a bigger weapon. That does 26 points of damage. That one does 15, but... Tell you what, we're gonna... Okay, so that's the A pose I'm talking about. Why did that happen? Mahal's monsters. That's why that happened. That's Mahal's monsters. So I don't think we can go in that way. So you see the A pose. Let's try to go in the back way.
Shouldn't pose much of a problem.
So Mahale put that seeker there, I think. And that's why I say it's the Nico experience, right? You may die.
Sound.
And I think what we're going to do... we're going to change out. Well, let's put that as number 4, shall we? Put that in there. And we're going to put that in there. And we're going to do that and that and that. And then we're going to save the game. I'll take all that.
Light steps.
Stay back, or I'll be forced to attack you. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this. I don't have any choice. I don't have any choice. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I got this.
See, that's my... Unknown. I wonder what they do. We haven't eaten any of those yet. Oh, they do night eye. Cool.
On high alert.
We got some serious night eye going
You're
on.
up there. Go get the treasure. Doesn't it look pretty? I'm on your side!
No, you're not.
I know you're up there. Go get the treasure. Doesn't... Well, that's disappointing. This one didn't survive the fall either. No matter. Another one will be along any time now.
That night eye lasted a long time.
Not impressed.
Oh, I spawned like 3 of them. All right, we're gonna run, 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 jump.
Nothing's stopping me. Ooh, that's a relief. Scream, plea, or pray.
Should I
None of
even
it will
try
matter
to
soon.
go back down there? So
Keeping
yeah,
low.
it does lock up the animations though. I did want to come down here because there's something down here I want for later. They have books. Sold was a seeker? Nothing really I want. But I do want that. That's why I came down here. And this is worthy. Alright, that's what we wanted. Now we can buck. Yeah, and see the A pose? So, at 130 frames a second. We got it locked at 144. We're almost pulling our refresh rate. Well, let's see what it is unlocked outside. I'll probably relock it at 75 just so I don't get an A pose on my character, but it's actually running pretty good. Yeah, Skyrim at 130 frames a second with 1,300 mods and a full ENB and RTGI ray tracing. Okay, that right there, that makes me smile. So let's see what we're running outdoors. About 70. We should have a place for this. Oh crap.
Victory shall elude your grasp. You truly believe you can kill me? You are do you have a death whip? You'll regret that. You must have a death wish. So tell me, do you?
Come on, Earth Dragon.
Dovahkiin, your voice is no match for mine. Ritra, I have forgotten what binds mortals can.
I got your Rit Raw.
Can't miss.
Hi, behind the rock.
It's to be a real...
Yeah, it's to be a real death, then. Hey, put one right in your cheekbone. Give me back my arrow. Alright, now we can spend the night. Give me the soul first, though. Then we'll sleep in the tent here. Really? You're gonna walk around, walking all the way around the tent and get in from the other side. Okay, I see how you are. You're gonna at least use a blanket? Okay, well you're using a blanket, that's good. Okay. Cannot rest with enemies nearby. That sucks. Alright, get up, put your clothes back on, girl. Where are these enemies you speak of? I don't see them. Alright, where is leave combat? We don't have that favorited. So, magic. Leave combat, favorite that. Then we can go into here and we can go leave combat. And then we can go rest in the tent, hopefully. Come on. Can't sleep with enemies nearby. Oh my gosh. That's some bullshit, Carlo. Because I don't see no enemies. Do you see any enemies? It's pretty dark. Alright, let's find these enemies they speak of. It's probably this skeleton that's up here. There's our A pose again. So yeah, I'm gonna lock the frame rate at 75 because that A pose is just not working for me. Where's the Skelly? Skelly, where are you? You're not here. I do hear another dragon.
Okay, quiet.
Let's go back in here. That's a big boy there. Big ice titan. What dropped you? Boy, did he have a lot of stuff. He's got a rusted iron anchor. Does 52 points of damage. Alright, let's equip that. What does that weigh? It weighs 60. I feel like I'm in an MMO. I'll smack you with my anchor. That's funny. Sudden stream. Cool. Alright, let's see if we can rest in here. That is too funny, and we're going to drop it. We're not going to use it. But it was pretty funny. Wonder if I can rest in here. Should be able to. Gonna smack you with a big old anchor. Okay. Why no tent? Okay. Can we sleep? It'll let me sleep. 9 and 8 is 17. Be 5 in the morning, 5:20. Okay. Let's dump one into stamina. Alchemy is at 21. Physician. Type of beneficial potion. Stimulants. How about we dump one into pickpocket? Sneak's only at 19, huh? Let's open light armor. Annoying mosquitoes. Put one into that. Archery's at 36. What's this one? Steady hand. So we can zoom in. We don't ever zoom in. Wing strike though. Bashing with a bow or crossbow staggers the target. I wonder if that works with bow rapid combo. really need to bring up our one-handed disciplined fighter, stamina cost, power attacks. Okay, fine. We'll dump one in that. I think it's interesting that we just had a bedroll and no tent. Maybe it's because we're indoors in a cave. Don't need the tent. We're hungry and thirsty. So how about bottled water? I don't know, cooked beef. How about 2 bottles of water? Okay, I notice a difference there. She's like out of focus in the menu. Yeah, the T-pose is too much for me. We need to turn this back on. So now hopefully she won't T-pose. Leather armor, sword, healing potions. Okay, that was big, dude. I think this is the way. Add some grass, trees, Rudy and B, 360 walk run. The Wounded Nico experience. I'll take some inspiration. Like I said, I may add. I mean, I can't get off the frame rate and the visuals of my own Wabbajack. Not for Wounded Nico anyway. They're just. The tundra barren of all grass does not work for me. That's not my idea.
Face your death with some honor.
I mean, I could see if you just had grass, right? But barren of all grass?
You can do better than that,
Nice.
can't you?
Hiding will not save you.
That's a needle hide. I think he stopped to pick on this poor little guy right here.
Now we will see whose Thu'um is the stronger.
Okay, you pick on him. I'll just keep pumping arrows in you.
Hiding will not save you.
Yeah, he's definitely, he likes to go after that troll. Well, now the troll's coming after me. Oh, we're almost dead. Stick and move, baby.
Hiding will not save you.
Is that your best?
Then I got this guy spitting green stuff on me.
Ooh, that's a relief.
Now we will see who's the oldest the stronger.
I only have one shout. I have 2 shouts. Unfortunately, I think if I run up here, there's a bunch of undead up here. Alright, where's this needlehead guy? Where'd you go? Wouldn't fix the issue of him not being able to pick up arrows. Yeah. That's, and I Googled it, and it's a mod that's an arrow overhaul mod that's part of, it's actually included. I checked the list, it's included in Wounded Unique. And it's when that arrow overhaul mod isn't installed correctly that it will keep you from picking up arrows. Now I don't know why you would want to have your arrows like auto
Clear
drop.
of sight.
Korid. Fruza!
Was that supposed to hurt?
Uh-oh. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. We're totally dead. Deadly dragons are definitely deadly. Man, I battled hard too, and he still killed me.
All in the finesse.
Korid.
Can't miss. Fine, I guess I'll kill you then.
Let me see what I've got here. Okay. Just poison it. Where you at, buddy?
Hiding will not.
Have some poison. How do you like me now?
Try that again, I dare you. At least make this work.
Oh my gosh. He's like, you poison me, I'll poison you. You die. Everybody drink. So, okay, avoid dragons. Yeah, that's it. We're avoiding dragons. We're going to go collect sky shards and bring our skills up a little bit. We need to avoid dragons. What did we die there? 3, 4 times in a row? Ooh. We're going this way. We're going to go around the mountain. Let's stop here and see if we have a disease that we need to cure. Kinnereth. Nolvus and Falun, much better. I've watched some Nolvus gameplay. I have not seen any Falun. I don't know, can it compete with the Nico experience? That's a pretty tall order.
You must have a death wish. So tell me, do you? I'll make this quick. Fine, I guess I'll kill you then.
So I think, you know, the bottom line is I'm kind of stuck on my own mod list. Oh, that's a spore mine. It's a head crab. These guys remind me of Fallout.
Easy does it.
They got head crabs. I'll show you what I mean. Doesn't that remind you of like Fallout?
Tricky little contraption.
Where's Gordon Freeman when you need him? He's got a head crab. I mean, it might be fun to try. I think I'm gonna uninstall Wound and Knee, which means I've got space for another mod list, right? But I think I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 instances of the Nico experience on my computer right now. One I'm using to compile. The one I'm playing. And then, what's the third one? One I'm playing, one I'm compiling from. We need to go this way. We're trying to get to Oostengrove. Oostengrove would be this way. What do we got over there? That's a slode. See the slode? I see slode.
Can't
Here,
miss.
have that. Want another one?
Focus.
Here, have another one.
Focus. Can't miss.
Just keep shooting you in the belly. It's a pretty big target.
Focus.
One dead slode. What do we have here behind the slode? Skyrim VR? Yeah. I don't want to be stuck in first person. I switch between first and third person way too much. Tundra. Oh, hey now. Ah. Watch out for those. Did he just heal himself?
Is that the best you've got?
Oh, knocked me down again. Oh, now we're dead. Everybody drink. Yeah, I think the Nico experience is try to survive. Just try and survive. I think we're like level 8 now, right? And we're getting our butts handed to us. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're not dealing with this guy. No, I'm out of here. See ya. Later, dude. I'm not fighting that guy. We're going to drop down here and grab this, though. I wonder if we could just take out some bears. Maybe with the...
You will not defy fate.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're dead. Drink. I hope you're not drinking anything alcoholic. Because that would be bad. I think our difficulty level is a little bit high. Let's see what our difficulty level is. We're on expert. How about we put it on adept? Because we're level 8, right? No, we're level 9. And getting our butts handed to us. What's our armor class at? Armor rating is 119. Well, if we put that on, what's the armor rating? 170. Okay, we're leaving that on. Trying to comb your hair? Quit dying. I'm not trying to die, honest. I'm not trying to die. I'm trying to stay alive. Alright, so we're going to throw a save down here so we don't have to fly down the hill a fourth time. Oh my gosh. We die a lot. That's my new nickname, Sir Dies a Lot.
Operating covertly.
Took one of them out. Took two of them out. Okay, that... We took all three bears out. The three bears. We take out three bears like it's nothing, and one tiger kills us. That's crazy. They had butter. The black arrow, let's read that. And we'll take it. Empty bar. You got big feet. What's up, Queen? So there was fishing supplies in here. Staying alive, staying alive. Yeah, trying. The Nico experience is, yeah, don't try it on expert at level 9. You're going to have your butt handed to you. Oh, hey now. Well, that was a well-timed block. Work on our bash skill, too. Oh, we got him. We survived. We survived. Oh my gosh. Quick, heal. Alright, save the game. Fly away. Is that another slowed down there? That's another slowed.
Focus. Can't
We
miss.
really didn't do any damage to him. Hardly any.
Can't miss. Focus.
Alright, well, we got him. What is it? 8:30 in the a.m. All right, so we're probably pretty good. We got to watch out for critters over here, though, too. So let's put another save right here. That looks like Cyclopean Troll. So we're going to have to be a distance fighter. He was armored. Yeah, he's definitely a Cyclops. He only got one eye. We got Netch. Betty Netch. $100 subs. Nice. Way to go, Queen. Poor wolf. What do we got over here?
Ready to dance.
We got frostbite spiders.
Caught me off guard. Should be set. Do you have any last words?
What is that?
Have you no honor?
Oh my gosh, what is he shooting at me? Did we kill him? Marsh Lurker Shaman. I guess we killed him because he had an arrow in him. Alright, that was a fogling that just got killed. Something's over here killing the foglings.
I'll make this quick.
Oh, that's what's killing them. Oh, dodge. We got boars and we got all kinds of stuff. What is that? That is something missing a texture. It wasn't missing a texture before. So that's something that got changed by... we need to fix that. Spire 04, SC Spire 04, Unmarked Locations Pack. I'm guessing that that got changed. So SC Spire 04. System. Save. Oh, we better move. New save. System quit. Okay, so SC Spire 04. No, I'm pretty sure it got changed by VRAMr output. Now, it would be under unmarked locations, so let's... Here, let me turn this on so you guys can see what I'm doing. Unmarked locations pack. Fixes. All right, so let's look in here. Explorer. That's just an ESP. Let's see what's in here. That's just an ESP. What about Lux? That's just an ESP. So which one has a texture? Forgotten Vale, Sovngarde, Soul Karen. None of them. Well, that's interesting. These are just ESPs. So that is a vanilla texture. It's not a texture added by this. Well, let me try this out. So we're looking for SC underscore. SC gravestone, chest, gravestone, 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 altar. Was it the altar? Let's look at it. Okay, so that's a normal map. Let me add a new layer to this. New layer, we want it to be from background. So we're going to make it black, and then we're going to dump it behind it. That may be it, but I wonder why that... well, I think they pulled it down. It was out for a while, but it may have pulled it down because of issues like this, right? That it still has some issues that need to be ironed out. Okay, so this says alter n.dds, so that's only a normal map. The only other thing I could think of is that it didn't load correctly. That's the one. Because it's got a hole in it. So what's the name of that one? Gravestone, SC Gravestone. But that's just a normal map. Well, we could try two things. We can try loading it up again and see if it loads correctly. And if it doesn't, then we can try taking out VRAMr. So let's try loading the game. And there are things shooting at us, so we're gonna have to move and groove. I love to groove and boogie. Yeah. Show you some dance moves. So yeah, VRAMr may need a little more polish. Maybe. But great idea, for sure. Oh yeah. Shot's going to be on here in about 20 minutes. Which means I only got 20 minutes to screw around. And it's raining outside. Nasty and dreary here. And I wonder if my wife left me her half a burrito. If she did, I'll eat that. They're shooting at us. Yes. They're definitely shooting at me. When it loads up, it's still trying to load. All right, here we go. Do 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 do. The Quengabo. Quengabo was something I made for a modder that went by MadCat21 for Oblivion. They did a big Alien mod and they needed a bow. And since I was like the bowyer for Oblivion back in the day, MadCat contacted me and said, hey, could you make me a bow? Oh, is VRAMr back up? And is there a new version? Don't tell me I gotta spend 3 hours running that again. I will if I have to. The page right there says it was temporarily taken down in order to update the mod page information. Okay. Okay, so it's definitely purpley. Oh, this guy is being a pain in my butt.
big mistake! Death cannot stop me. I will haunt you for eternity. Your efforts are in vain. Destiny is on my side.
My gosh, really?
Once I'm done with you, there will be nothing left.
Okay, run. Run. It's a mud crab servant. Where is that other guy? He's over there. Oh, that guy's scary.
Was that supposed to... All in the finesse.
Bigger weapon.
Let's get this over with.
Bigger weapon. Where are you? Where are you? Come on. Teach you to mess with me. Oh, hey. You little Drake. Everything wants to kill me. Yeah, I know. It's tiring, isn't it, girl? All right, let's go back and look at that thing again. What do we
Guess
have
it's that
here?
time again.
Oh my gosh, really? There's a hunger. We got bad guys everywhere. Give me that Daedra heart. Alright, so this is still an issue. So let's put a save right here. And let's disable VRAMr. And see if that is the issue. Because it didn't load correctly again. And again, this says it's from SC Spire 04. Base defined in Dawnguard. So this is from the original textures from Dawnguard. And Unmarked Locations is using it. SC Spire 04 and Dawnguard. Okay. We did save here, right? Yeah, we saved there. SC Spire 04. Dawnguard. You're back. Little videos. Okay. Okay, that ain't it. Oh, I think I know what it is. I think I know exactly what it is. I added Soul Karen parallax textures. This one. So that's got an alter underscore P, SC alter. I wonder if that's the one that's doing it. Well, it's SC alter. So, two things I can try. get rid of the Soul Care and Parallax and see if that's the cause. So let's load that up. Again, that was one it's also part of Wounded Unique. So I took inspiration from Wounded Unique and added that. But if it's going to cause a problem with unmarked locations, then, you know, I'm not going to leave it in there. M1, what's up? We found something purple. We're troubleshooting. At least for 12 more minutes on stream. Then Irishot's taken over. Yeah, I know my screen is blank. I'm waiting for the game to load up. You can listen to me and you'll know what I'm doing. Basically, the mod is called Soul Karen Parallax, and it uses that SC underscore alter and adds an underscore P to it. I know the screen is black right now, Gears. Thank you. I'm looking at it. I'm very well aware of it. It's on my upper screen, so thank you. We're waiting for the game to load. Once the game loads, it won't be black anymore. But anyhow, that was something that I took inspiration from Wounded Unique, and I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. I'll add that to my mod list. And if it's going to cause a problem, like I said, then it gets chucked. Just chilling. I am doing well. I need to pee and I need to eat, but other than that, I'm doing fine. That's okay. I'm only on for another 10 minutes, and then Irishot's taking over. So then I'll pee, and then I'll eat, and I'll feed the dogs, and then I'll come back. Watch Irishot stream. But I want to know if this is a problem, because if it's a problem, I need to remove it before I release 1.0.9. So again, troubleshooting, right? And this was, again, something I took inspiration from Wounded Unique, and I'm like, that would be good. Kind of like the honeycomb yesterday, right? The honeycomb, the textures are screwed up. So I fixed the texture paths. But in order to put it in 1.0.9, I'm going to have to, I mean, those files will have to be included, the ones that I fixed the texture path. Because otherwise it'll be purple in the game. And you don't want to come across a purple honeycomb in your game. But the honeycomb looks too good though. So it'll be a patch that's made by, and this is what's different from, I know that Biggie put out a post today on YouTube saying if he sees anybody selling a mod list that he's going to make it into a Wabbajack and release it for free. I think that's cool. I think that's way cool. But even if you have a mod list that's just a list of mods, there's going to be conflicts that need to be taken care of and sorted out. Yeah, so that's what it is. It's definitely the parallax texture. So that's not going to go into the Wabbajack. All right, so we're off. Problem solved. We got dead guy. Well, the rotten chest requires a key. Uh-oh. Oh, this guy came right out of the ground.
Light steps.
Oh, hey! Oh my gosh. Pretty good with that shield.
Do you have a death wish?
I'm gonna do this from a distance. This guy pretty tough. Alright, I bet you got the key. He's got the rusty key. Alright. Let's go back to the altar. This is an unmarked location also. So really cool stuff. Yeah, we'll take that. You can keep all of that stuff. Okay, that was worth doing. That's Morthal. Let's see if we can get over to Oostengrav. The light pillar does look good when it's got a texture on it. Squirrel! Yeah, I'm assuming that they made those. And here's the thing. In the NIF file,
My moment.
you need to reference. Oh my gosh, that's the Lord of Hirsine. They go invisible. Alright, you rip him in half. I'm running in here. We're going to get some help from the guards. Where is this guy? Alright, where?
This should be good.
I dare you to try.
Did we just one-shot him to the face? I think we did. Nice. Skull of the Warden. It weighs 4. We'll take it anyway. I have no idea what it's for. Alright, Oostengrav. Oostengrav. The ancient fane of Oostengrav. So let's get to Oostengrav and then we're going to cut out and direct everybody over to Ireshot's stream. Yeah, I love my swamps. And if I'm pulling, oh my gosh, 72 frames a second, running through heavy trees, like this is nature of the wildlands. Okay? I did? I did what? Oh, one-shot him in the face?
Face your
okay.
final battle with some dignity.
How about this guy? It's a Daedrith. He's stuck on a log. So, not really good. Oh, hey! He's another one that breathes fire. We put one right in his neck. Nice. We put one in his mouth, too. Took one in the mouth and one in the neck. Nice. So we need to go this way. Yeah, wading water definitely slows you down. Squirrel! Yeah, good shooting, Tex. Tex, man. Are you in show business? No? Then get your feet off the stage.
Okay. Do you have any last words?
Bigger weapon. That's what I'm thinking.
You're a fool to fight me.
Ow! I mean, ha! Ha!
Did we just cut his face off? Oh my gosh, we just cut his face off. Nasty. Bound dagger. Nice. Where'd the other guy go? Doesn't matter. We're going to Oostengrove, which is that way. Yeah, I mean, if another list that I play doesn't have graphics that compete with this, I'm just simply not going to play it. You got to beat this. You got to at least compete with this before and look at the frame rate. 76, 75, 60, 50, 48 was the lowest number I saw. So yeah. If you can't compete with that, I'm not interested. I know I set the bar pretty high. Yep. Time for Ireshot stream. So say goodbye to everybody.
Good luck.
Not good luck. Say goodbye.
Farewell.
Oh, farewell works. Okay. So we're going to save right here. And we will direct everybody over to Ireshot stream. So let me quit out of this. Let me pull this window up. Let me go here, 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 and let's find Shot Stream. Shot Stream's not up yet. Biggie's on. There we go.
So I know we played a little bit with her yesterday. Kind of built her as a base, but now I think I'm actually going to, you know, just kind of see how far I can take this one character and
There you go.
go from there.
So I will catch y'all's laters. Have fun. Mod it till it breaks. Mod it some more. Peace out.